My dear friends, wisdom is not something that can be easily acquired or possessed. It is a lifelong journey of learning, reflecting, and applying the lessons that life teaches us. Wisdom is not a destination, but a direction. I do not claim to be a wise man, but I have learned a few things from my own experience and from the wisdom of others. I would like to share with you some of the advice that has helped me along the way and some of the success stories that have inspired me. First, be grateful for what you have. Gratitude is the foundation of happiness and peace. One of the success stories that illustrates the power of gratitude is that of Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey is one of the most influential and successful media personalities in the world. She is also a philanthropist, an activist, and a role model for millions of people. But Oprah Winfrey did not have an easy life. She was born into poverty, suffered abuse and discrimination, and faced many obstacles and failures in her career. Yet she never gave up on her dreams, and she always expressed gratitude for what she had. She once said, "Be thankful for what you have, you'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough." Second, be curious about what you don't know. Curiosity is the fuel of learning and discovery. It helps us to expand our horizons and to explore new possibilities. One of the success stories that illustrates the power of curiosity is that of Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein is one of the most brilliant and influential scientists in history. He revolutionized our understanding of physics, space, time, and energy. He also contributed to many fields of knowledge, such as philosophy, mathematics, art, and music. But Albert Einstein was not a prodigy or a genius from birth. He was a curious child who asked many questions and experimented with many ideas. He once said, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." Third, be courageous about what you fear. Courage is the key to growth and change. It helps us to face our fears and to overcome our limitations. One of the success stories that illustrates the power of courage is that of Malala Yousafzai. Malala Yousafzai is a Nobel Peace Prize laureate and an advocate for girls' education and human rights. She is also a survivor of a brutal attack by the Taliban, who shot her in the head when she was 15 years old for speaking out against their oppression. But Malala Yousafzai did not let fear or violence silence her voice. She recovered from her injuries and continued her mission to fight for justice and equality. She once said, "I speak not for myself, but for those without voice, those who have fought for their rights, their right to live in peace, their right to be treated with dignity, their right to equality of opportunity, their right to be educated." Fourth, be kind to yourself and others. Kindness is the essence of love and friendship. One of the success stories that illustrates the power of kindness is that of Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres is one of the most popular and successful comedians and talk show hosts in the world. She is also a humanitarian, an animal lover, and an icon for the LGBTQ+ community. But Ellen DeGeneres faced many hardships and struggles in her life. She faced bullying, depression, homophobia, and career setbacks. Yet she never lost her sense of humor or her compassion for others. She once said, "Here are the values that I stand for: honesty, equality, kindness, compassion, treating people the way you want to be treated, and helping those in need. To me, those are traditional values." Fifth, be mindful of the present moment. Mindfulness is the source of awareness and wisdom. It helps us to pay attention to what is happening in the here and now, and to avoid being distracted by the past or the future. One of the success stories that illustrates the power of mindfulness is that of Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is one of the most innovative and visionary entrepreneurs in history. He co-founded Apple, Pixar, and Next, and created products that changed the world, such as the Macintosh, the iPod, the iPhone, and the iPad. But Steve Jobs was not a conventional or a conformist leader. He was a rebel, a dreamer, and a seeker of enlightenment. He practiced meditation, Zen Buddhism, and other spiritual disciplines. He once said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. These are some of the advice that I have found useful in my quest for wisdom. I hope they will inspire you as well. Remember the wise. Thank you for listening.